market as the student will emerge with better employable skills. This is how education is taken care of from class 1 for professional courses. The most innovative and useful decision taken by my government is introduction of English medium from class 1 to class 6. Nearly 97% of the parents have endorsed this English medium from primary level, though there are some hurdles. There could be some shortcomings, yes, but our government has taken enough precautions by starting bridge course to the students and training the teachers to cope up with the new curriculum. I firmly believe that the introduction of English as medium in instruction from the primary level will be a game changer for the generations to come, as it will be level playing field for the students. I hope good sense prevails over the detractors and the hurdles will be cleared. Under Nadu Nedu Manabadi, in the first phase, 15,715 schools have been taken up for revamping for basic amenities like furniture, fan, toilets, running water, board and chalk, painting, compound wall, and English lab will have been built. About 3,387 crores were sanctioned for it. All 45,000 schools will be revamped in phased manner in 3 years. Health. Coming to the health sector, my government has provided oxygen to the YSR Arogyasri scheme, which was ignored by the previous government. The state has spent so far rupees 1,534 crore, extending the benefit to 6.25 lakh people. The number of medical ailments covered under the scheme has been increased to 2,059 from 1,059, and it has been extended to 13 super specialty hospitals in Hyderabad, Chennai, Bengaluru for 716 medical procedures. Pension is being paid to patients with chronic disease up to rupees 10,000. Hospitalization over rupees 1,000 comes under purview of YSR Arogyasri. Under YSR Arogya Asara, financial assistance of 225 per day and up to 5,000 per month will be paid during the post-surgery recovery period for patients, and the state has spent rupees 72.82 crores covering 1.06 lakh beneficiaries. My government has spent rupees 53.85 crore under YSR Kanti Berugu, covering 67.69 lakh students. In the first and second phases, screening was conducted in 60,401 schools. The third phase is in progress. A total of 560 crores will be spent on this scheme in 6 phases. This apart, my government is planning to start 12,000 YSR clinics near all village ward secretariats and a fleet of 1,060 vehicles of 108 and 104 ambulance service are ready to take up. YSR telemedicine is a big hit where the doctors have a virtual intervention with the patient diagnose and prescribe medicines. On the Nadu government hospitals would be upgraded to national standards. Rupees 15,337 crores was allocated for that purpose. In adding to the existing 11 teaching hospitals, 6 more will come up. Agriculture. YSR Raitu Bharsa is the another scheme which has completed its full circle and the second round was begun. Though the promise made was for 12,500 for 4 years, my government has extended it to 13,500 and for a period of 5 years to be paid in 3 installments, one before Kharif, one before Rabi, and the third during Sankranti festival. The state has spent rupees 10,209.32 crores benefiting 49.44 lakh farmers, and ours is the only government to extend the benefit to tenant farmers as well. This was never done before. A YSR Ritu Bharsa Kendra has been established in every village secretariat to cater to the needs of our farmers from seed to sale. We are also establishing 147 YSR agri-testing labs at the constituency level and 13 labs at the district level to increase agricultural production. A price stabilization fund of rupees 3,000 crores has been set up to ensure minimum remunerative price to the farmer. The state government has also earmarked calamity relief fund of rupees 2,000 crores to help farmers overcome the impact of severe drought conditions in the state. My government is committed to transform the farming activity as a profitable venture by supporting the farmers in all possible ways, especially in case of any unfortunate incident of a farmer's suicide. The family members of the deceased farmer are supported by the government with rupees 7 lakhs of financial assistance for rehabilitation. My government has paid compensation to eligible farmers who were earlier denied compensation. Housing. My government is perhaps the only one in providing housing sites for 30 lakh beneficiaries at a cost of rupees 7,000 crore, and unlike the earlier governments, the beneficiaries will know where the plot is and it will be registered in the name of the woman of the household. My government will be providing 25 lakh houses in 4 years, of which work will commence for 15 lakh houses in the August itself. YSR Pension Kanuku was the first scheme to be implemented from Navaratnalu, as the state has paid rupees 14,438 crore to 58.62 lakh beneficiaries, which is contrast to 490 crore per month spent up to January 2019 by previous government. The pension is being handed over to the beneficiary at the doorstep by village and all volunteers on the first of every month. The old, sick and disabled who had to go to the dispersing office and wait for whole day are now very happy as the welfare schemes being door delivered. YSR Zero Interest Scheme for SHGs has benefited 91 lakh women with rupees 1400 crores, while YSR Bahanamitra given twice amounting to rupees 500 crores and Agri Gold victims were given rupees 236.53 crores. YSR Matsyakara Bharasa was given twice in accounting for rupees 211.70 crore, while under Nestam rupees 197 crores was spent on 81,703 beneficiaries. Other schemes include Restart Package for MSMEs amounting to rupees 963 crores and Lawn Nestam. Village and Ward Secretariats. The concept itself is to change the rural landscape and decentralize administration by setting up village and ward secretaries. My government has redefined and has given a new look to villages where 60% of the population still lives. It was the Chief Minister's vision that could provide over 4 lakh jobs, which will itself is a second to shots. This happened just in 4 months after my government took over. There are 11,158 village secretariats and 3,876 ward secretariats, each one catering to the needs of the population of 2,000. There are 10 permanent staff and 40 volunteers to deliver the government schemes to the beneficiaries in each secretariat. All the 50 persons would be locals, which will be an added advantage. Of the total employed, 2.65 lakh are volunteers and 1.35 are secretarial staff. The socio-economic ecosystem of the village are changing and changing for good. What you see on entering villages is secretariat for 541 different services with the timelines for each service from ration card to onwards will be available. Ongoing further, there will be a Raitu Bharosa Kendra, which serves as a one-step center for all agriculture and allied sector needs. Advises farmers on crop pattern, supply of quality inputs, e-crop booking, facilitating crop loans, input subsidy, insurance, and facilitating marketing facilities besides buying the produce by ensuring minimum remunerative prices. My government is planning to establish YSR Janata Bazar to ensure sale of produce of village and ward level itself. If you go still further, there will be YSR clinic with 54 types of medicines which act as a primary referral point for YSR Arogyasri. Adjacent to it will be a school where English will be the medium of instruction from primary level. Education, health, agriculture and marketing as a cluster in every village. This is how our rural areas will be shaping up, and my government is proud to unveil this landscape. The welfare schemes will be delivered by the staff without any consideration of caste, creed, religion, or political affiliations, and all eligible persons will get the benefit on saturation basis. The village ward secretary system has brought a sea change in the basic administrative structure, and in the coming days it will further amplify the effect, and I'm sure about it. Women welfare. Besides depositing the money for children education to the mother's bank's account and registering house sites in the name of the women of the household, my government has taken numerous other measures for women welfare. The zero interest loan would benefit 91 lakh and rupees 1,400 crore was deposited for the benefit of self-help groups. Every group will get from 30,000 to 40,000. Asara will benefit the women SHGs in clearing the loans amounting to about rupees 27,000 crores, which has been promised in 4 installments at the time of general elections, while the Chautha provides financial assistance to women belonging to scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, BCs, and minorities who are in the age group of 45 to 60 years. They will be getting rupees 75,000 in 4 years. To empower women on the political and economic front, 50% reservation are provided in nominated posts and nominated works. Our government has brought in a DISA bill to take fast and stringent actions against those involved in crime against women, and Honorable President's assent is awaited.